Timing begins in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Bendy and the Ink Machine, the Themeatly percent. In this category, you're going to be trying to see all of the Themeatly cutouts in the game. There's one per level, which equals out to 5. You have to do specific things in order to get to these Themeatly cutouts. So I'm going to try and explain how I'm finding these while I'm going. So Bendy is a great game in itself, but this category is very memey, and that's why I believe it would be perfect for this marathon.
All right, Jimmy.
We're going to be doing almost every single, we are going to be doing every glitch that we know of in this run. So it's also a showcase of Bendy and the Ink Machine, which has never been at a marathon event before. So I'm going to first be going over here and grabbing these dry cells. Then I'm going to be putting them over here, putting them in, and then hitting that lever. Another thing that makes this run memey from my perspective is I'm actually running it on the Xbox, so it slows down the loading times. This first level, there isn't any skips or tricks. We're just going to be a lot of movement based. There is a little bit of a glitch right here, a dialogue glitch. It's nothing that will actually change gameplay, though. It's just something that's pretty funny. We're going to step in here as soon as we activate the dialogue. We're going to run out here. And as long as there's not a Bendy cut out there, then you know that you've activated the glitch. Now we have to activate, we have to collect 6 items to put on the pedestal in order for us to activate the switch to continue on. So we grab that first one there, the wrench, that's that was inside of Boris's chest. Then our next one is the Bendy doll here. We're going to collect and get out of here. Then we're going to go this way, and we're going to go up where we started, past that door, and we're actually going to open up that door and come back to it later. So next we're going to collect the ink. Then we have the record, the book, and the cog. The ink, we're going to save half of a second here by going in here.
Looks like they knocked out
and jumping over this.
Guess it took a few people to replace me.
Then we're going to head back and go into that second door that we opened up that has the record in it. Then we're going to the first door and go down some stairs to get the book. This record here actually is pretty difficult to grab sometimes, but I got really lucky there. Then jump down. We're still in debate in the community if that actually saves time jumping down and up stairs, but I do it anyway. And finally the cog.
Okay, that's all of them.
We're gonna go back over to where we activated the dialogue glitch and place these on the pedestals. Right here, there's no use in really aiming. As long as you hit the button to set those down, then you will activate them.
Should be a switch around.
So here's our dialogue glitch right now.
I can start up the main power.
Right here. That line was supposed to be said when we first went into that room with the pedestals. However, we activated it early and the cutout did not appear. Let's see if we can get this. Nice. That was actually really good. You can walk around that to get closer to the valve. So we're coming up. Once we hit the switch, then we'll be able to grab our first cutout. We're going to do that by hitting this, and that is what triggers the Themeatly cutout to spawn. We're going to go into here, going to go past Boris and go into here. See it? He's going to say something, and then we leave. Then we're going to go around here and jump back into the first area. Oh, did I forget to mention that Bendy's here too? So we're gonna run as fast as we can to get out of here. There isn't any way to speed this up. Except for, I'm gonna be looking up right here. Since I'm on the Xbox, it lags quite a bit, so as long as I'm looking up, it won't have to look up like it normally would there. So it saves some of the freezing frames. And then we're gonna jump down here. We're gonna hit that lever. It doesn't matter where you hit that, because you get stopped anyway. And then we're gonna go down, go as far as we can to the ink, and walk around all the way to the left. We got a little tiny speed boost there. In order to activate that speed boost, you have to hit a board that's underneath the ink that speeds you up.
This will definitely come in handy.
And then hit these last two boards, and we're out of here. And out. Alright, so this next area is where we start getting a little bit of RNG. The RNG is dependent, the RNG areas are where the keys are located and what instruments you're going to be playing. This is also where we're going to be doing our first fight in the game. But first, we have to get there. So, since I'm on the Xbox, that's why these loading screens are so much slower. They would just be really quick.
What happened?
So we're gonna grab our axe here,
There's only one thing to do.
hit and walk through,
Press on.
swag.
See if I can find a way out. How did this place get so big?
Gonna go over here, and then we're gonna jump into here. I don't think that does anything. I always want to think it does.
Excuse me, can you help me? Hello?
So we're gonna go here, activate the dialogue, and go and collect some of the switches.
Gate somehow. Should be a couple switches nearby. Then maybe I can open it.
So normally what would happen is there would be a little text box in the middle center of this area every time that a new task is available, but if you're playing on the Xbox, it actually freezes up every time that it gets to that point. So it and for you So you unfortunately, I took them off because I know exactly where I'm supposed to be going the entire time. There we go. Hit that switch, and the door behind us is activating, but I just first wanted an ink bath. Hit these 3 boards and through.
Looks like the stairwell's flooded. If I'm gonna get out of here, I need to find a way to drain.
This fight will always, the enemies will always be in the same spots to start off with, so as long as you stand in the right spot, you will spawn all the enemies that you need to. What? Jeez. And one more. Alright, this is where we would normally do our first save reset, but I don't want to because it's super slow on the Xbox. Alright, and here's where our first RNG in this level comes into play. Where we want the keys to be right here. They can also be inside of here. Then our next area is right around this corner. Then through here. Alright, that's pretty average for me. So now we're going to open up these doors because we're going to be entering into later. So bass, piano, bass, drum, 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 bass, piano, bass, drum.
I know there's something I've got to do in here, but I feel like I'm missing something.
Come on, there we go. Bass. Piano. Bass drum. So that was probably one of the worst things you could have got. This is where we would all anything that requires you to do the piano is bad in itself. But that was just terrible.
One down.
Okay, here's our next fight. We have one more that we have to hit over here. I had to step away from him, otherwise I was gonna die. Alright, that was okay fight. So now we're gonna go down here. We're gonna see that there's no levers, so instead we're gonna activate the utility. And go and grab ourselves a searcher, a hat searcher.
Is that thing holding my valve?
It likes to run away, so we have to trap him one way or another. And in order to do that, we have to move in a specific order to get him to do what we want. So we're gonna first raise this up, get him to go there. Then he should go down the middle. And there we go.
Sorry I had to do that. Nice hat though.
Alrighty. Off we go. We have to head back up now. And we have to, you see me jump in very weird angles there because sometimes Henry just likes to get stuck for no apparent reason. Alright.
Okay, that should do it.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna go up and we're gonna hit the valve to release the ink right here. Then we're gonna go through here, go behind the poster,
What the heck is this?
and then leave. Alright, so we have a little bit of a cutscene here. I can explain a couple of things. There's the developers of this game never really wanted there to be speedruns, so he made unskippable cutscenes like this. But you know we're speedrunners, and we decided that we wanted to find a way to do some skips. So most of our skips, you will see it in the next level. They are very interesting. But anyway,
I must have him notice me.
I also want to explain here that I can show my face cam if you'll allow me. I would love to do that. If not, I'm good with doing it that way. Oh, without having it, that's fine by me.
And then I will finally be free from this
You could ask me questions at this area, or we could just listen to the dialogue.
abyss I call a body. Quiet. Listen. I can hear him crawling above. Crawling. Let us begin. The ritual must be completed.
I originally started running this game for the 12-hour challenge, which means that on one day there's a certain Discord page that says learn a speed run in a 12-hour period and then do a run of it. I find myself to be a fast learner, so I was able to learn the skips in this game and the path within like an 6 to 8 hour period, and then I was able to do runs the rest of the time for the last 4 hours. Alright, we're gonna run forward, grab our axe, and then get out of here. Let's get out of here. That one always gets me stuck. There we go. There was Bendy, and now we're running away. We're almost done with the level. The second that the can shows up. Alrighty. So,
Hello?
this next level coming up is, like I said, where we have all of our skips.
Come out and show yourself.
We would be doing a lot of save resets. Those save resets take a couple of seconds, as well as resetting the RNG for Bendy to show up, as well as Boris. If he goes in the elevator, you'll see the elevator at the next level. But since the loading screens are so long in the Xbox, I'm actually doing a different route for this. Man, hand itches. So, the very beginning of this level, we're supposed to make Boris soup. Some soup, but it doesn't say Boris Boris some soup. It just says make Boris soup. So I just like to call it. We just are making Boris soup. It probably tastes like ink, as we've come to terms to think of. So these are how long these loading screens are for the Xbox, which is unfortunate. So this is the longest chapter in the game. This is where all of our skips come into, our glitches come into play.
I'm not getting out of here that easy. Need to open the door.
And a lot of movement, and you'll...
Boris probably has it. Hey, buddy, using that lever handle around? Or you holding it hostage until I make you something to eat? I thought so. Let's see what we got. That should be enough.
Alrighty, that was good. Even though I missed the can right away, it didn't really matter. Then we're gonna put the soup in the pot. Take it out of the pot, put the plate right there. And grab the handle out. That was really good, actually. So right here is another interesting level. Boris is afraid of the dark because of Bendy coming out. We're going to be grabbing this light and leading him through this dark area.
Looks like it's really dark up ahead. Let's find some light.
So we're going to grab this light, run over here, and not stand too far back. But not too... there we go.
Keep the light near you so you don't get lost.
We're going to let him go past us, and we're just going to walk as close as we can to him. While he's walking through, this way he will not get scared and stop. This is the only time that we'll be doing this. The only time that he will stop is right here. Did you hear that? Yeah, neither did I. Yeah, me either.
Yeah, me either.
Alright. So we're gonna stand really close to Boris, let him go through.
Another dead end.
Then we're gonna give Boris this light so he can go through and open up the door for us. While he's doing that, about 30 seconds, we're just gonna run around because there's absolutely nothing that we can do but wait. This is another area where we would save reset after the 30 seconds, but once again, I'm not gonna be doing that. It only saves a little bit of time. Overall, a couple of seconds. Then we're gonna go over here.
Wow, I don't remember any
and
of this.
Jump. Let's see how well we do with the bookshelves. That's unfortunate.
Why is there always something blocking the door? Gotta be a way through.
So, right here, we have to get these out of the conveyor belts. There can be 1 or 2 in each one of these. So far we had 1 in the first one, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, and 1 in the fourth. Now normally we would do a save reset here, however, I'm just going to move these bookshelves out of the way. That loses a little bit of time, but it doesn't matter. Then we're going to go up here and wait. It's going to teleport us up here anyway, so as long as we stand here, we'll know that we've made it. So I won't say this during the run, but I stand up here also because you're close up to action that's about to happen. Hi, Alice. See you there. A new fly in my endless web. There's some really catchy lines in this as well. Some that I just absolutely hate. Alright. So we're going to be going down the angel side because it's a little bit easier and Bendy doesn't spawn as often. Normally we wouldn't have to worry about that, but since we're doing since we are not doing save resets, we do want to. It does let us worry about it more. Then hi, and Boris is right here. We're gonna wait right by the door. We're gonna grab the wrench right out of his hand. He's being nice, trying to hand it to us, and we just steal it out of his hands. Like that?
This will do.
Jeez. It's gonna lag right here. It always does on the Xbox.
Looks like to open this, we're gonna need to throw 2 levers at once. You get this one. I'll find the other.
And then we have to hit the other lever, which is right there. Oh, did I forget to warn you that he's there? 3, 4, 5, 6. You have to hit him 6 times and hit the lever. Then we run through. Now this next area, if we were playing on the PC, we would save reset right here because of how long it takes Boris. But we want him to get through and over to the corner, which is his spot. So this is the slowest that the elevator runs the entire run. So we just had to wait. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do to speed this up. This is Boris abuse. I do it for good luck half the time, and most of the time it does not work. Alright, let's get out of here, Boris.
Step out of your cage. There's a whole twisted world out here.
There's a debate in the community on whether or not jumping up stairs actually saves time. However, we don't know, so I just do it anyway. Give us a smiley face. There we go, there's our smiley face, and Boris is here, so we're good. Sorry about the flashing, strobing lights here. Get out of here, Boris. And another thing is, me and one other person in the community believe that jumping here makes us go a little bit faster. Don't know if it's true or not, but I do it anyway. Alrighty, and right here is another long cutscene that we really can't do anything about, so we just mess around. Here's what the collectibles look like. You've probably seen a lot of them as I pass by them. This is the only one I really collect throughout the entire run. Well, no, I lied. I also collect 2 when we're getting the switches in the second level. I also like to jump up here and start hitting the candle. One thing I can explain while I'm in this area is exactly what Bendy and the Ink Machine is. Bendy and the Ink Machine is about Henry, the main protagonist that you're playing as, who goes back into the Joey Drew Studios that he used to work for because his friend Joey Drew told him that there's a secret there and he has to find it. Well, when he goes there, he finds out that the ink has taken over and corrupted people, and so he has to try and stop that. Alright, we're gonna make one more smiley face, a big one this time. Yes, I will spare you. There we go. Eensy weensy little favors for me first.
Return to the lift, my little errand boy.
This has a massive community around it for like fan theories and stuff like that. And the second game is supposedly supposed to come out in the middle of this year, which we've been waiting for a long time for. Okay, just hop back. And we're off. So that door opening is where we would once again be doing a save quit, but once again we're not going to be doing it. And one more time here. It always lags there, but the game continues on. Grab that and run up to Boris, and we're off. So right away, after we get our 3 valves, we are going to be doing our first out of bounds.
So little tricks. But there is one rule we all know.
All right.
Respect down here.
The good luck helped last time.
Where
Stay there, okay, Boris? If you do this fast enough, Boris will not move.
will find you. For if you see him,
You'd better hide.
if you don't, well, I am
There's
sure
their date. Alright,
now.
so let's get out of here
Our work.
and get our 3 gears.
They say he hears everything. Every creak of the floor. Every rustle.
One is in here.
I wouldn't run so fast if I were you.
Another one is over here.
Never know what will draw him in.
And our last one is in with the, wherever he is. Where is our buddy? Here he is.
That should be plenty.
There we go.
Return them to me.
And Boris is gone.
Try not to die on the way back.
This is based purely on luck. If we were doing this normally and not marathon safety, we would do a save quit after we got our second gear. Alright, in our first out of bounds, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be activating the elevator without actually stepping inside of the elevator. This will make the elevator go down to the floor that we need it to, but not us. We're going to jump into the little miracle station, jump right back out, look to the right, Then go all the way over here, drop down, go over here, go around, and we're back in bounds. That's one down, two more of those to go. Here is what we call thick ink with 2 C's. We have to collect ink out of 2 big two big guys and one of the butcher gang, which are the evil, creepy looking doll things.
I have something that you'll need.
Alrighty. Boris is waiting for us up here. For 11. Good luck for me, Boris, please. And stay here. I won't be long. Please be good. Nope, nothing there. He sounds like he's way down there. I'm not gonna make it there in time. He's now in here. There's one. We need one more. Plus we need to get our butcher gang buddy. Here's our butcher gang. He's right here, which is good. And now we're out of here. Boris is still there. That was good luck.
But the task is done. Bring me back my equipment.
Good job, Boris. We're going to do our out of bounds again, but this time we're going to run all the way over here to our little miracle station. Jump in. Jump out. Look to the left this time. And fall down. Get over here. And back in bounds. That's 2.
I'll make this simple. Look for valve pads. Turn the little wheels. Then
Alright.
the power cores. Please don't make
This
me
is
press
where you can get really screwed over.
It's changed my mind.
You have to go up to level P, 1 level above us, and you have to get valves. Those the power cores. The power cores can only be gotten out of safes as well as one butcher gang. But the safes are random. You have to hit a certain spot with the ink to fill it up to a certain spot, and then you can get it. All right. Here's our butcher gang buddy. There's one. Here's where we also do another save reset after we get the second one. Okay, that's good. That's actually really good luck. That's probably one of the better ones I've ever had. Then we'll go this way, grab our third one. Yep, knew he was going to show up. He always does for me. And this guy might show up. Nope. One more on that. Yep, good. Two more. One more. Alrighty, let's go. That wasn't too bad. Let's get out of here. Call Boris up to us, unless he's up here, which I highly doubt. Yep, he's never up here. This is the one area where we will not be going out of bounds. Let's take another ink bath while we wait. Come on, Boris. Oh, he came from above this time. Alrighty. Stay here.
Feels like so long ago. But those days can come back. Dreams come true.
True, Susie. Dreams come true. Alright, the next thing we're going to have to do is we're actually going to be getting an axe, and we have to destroy some Bendy cutouts that you saw on the top floor, level K. But we have to do a couple things beforehand.
Those grinning demons. Let's remove them, shall we? I've got just the tool to make this even more enjoyable.
Let's grab the axe. We're going to run down. We're going to open up the door because it's going to close on us. Oh, okay, that's a first time. There we go. That's never actually happened before. Usually it doesn't open or stay open. So we're going to go up to level K here. Now we're going to exit out this way once again. We're going to be using that door for later on. That's why I got out of that. We're going to go over here, destroy that. Really? Alright. That was unfortunate, but if we get lucky enough, that will be the only one that we have to worry about. Alright. We missed one right here, but luckily we were right here. And now we just have to collect the rest. What we're hoping for, we were hoping that we could have run away from Bendy long enough that he was able to stop us up here, because we are going to be doing a death warp abuse. Or death warp abuse. Because where you saw me come out of the little miracle station back there is actually where we want to be spawned later on. And since Bendy came out, it doesn't look like we're going to get lucky enough. Nope. That's very unfortunate, because now we have to take the long walk of shame back. Oh, good. Alright. Come on, hit me. See, you would think that you would spawn at this little miracle station right here. However, this guy will send us way back to the very beginning. Alrighty. Get out of there. And as long as Bendy is not in our way, we should be good. Oh, and Boris is down there, which is another good sign for us. Alright. We're gonna do our out of bounds one more time here. If I can hit it at the right spot. Come on. Don't do this. Come on. There we go. Get in there. Get out. Look to the right. Run over this way. Drop down. And get back inbounds. And now we are done with the hard out of bounds. The disgusting wretches. So this is why we opened up our door here. Oh no! That's not good.
Return to me. Try not to die on the way back.
Alright. I wonder if I managed to... if they consider them dead. Disgusting wretches have wandered my halls, have gone unchecked. Let's see if it's in there again. If not, then we're screwed. Okay, it's back. Well, we're gonna take a little bit safer route here. So all you have to do here is kill off the butcher gang here. So as long as you run after them, then the other searchers disappear. That's what was supposed to happen the first time.
So quiet, like a welcoming grave.
That was unfortunate, but we're fine.
Don't you?
So, now what we're gonna do here...
Oh, I hate leaving work unfinished. Fortunately,
we have to grab this, grab it,
but you'll have to go even deeper. Down.
down into the abyss.
Take the lift down.
So this next item normally, if you don't die at all, you're able to grab it and actually use it.
Take good care of it.
But
It belonged to someone very special.
you can't grab it, and you have to wait through all that dialogue in order to just say, "Oh nope, you can't grab this." So now we are going to do our really easy out of bounds right here. We are going to go up to P. We have to go down normally here. Then we're going to go out this way. We're going to hit floor 14. Oops. We're going to hit floor 14, run all the way over here to this little miracle station, get in, get out, and we've just done that out of bounds. So we're going to run over this, drop down, and we have just skipped an enemy called the Projectionist. In this area, the Projectionist is running around, and you have to try and dodge him while in the ink that you're not able to run around in. But by doing that little skip that we just did, we actually skipped his trigger, his cutscene trigger, to actually come into the game at this point. Two. There's going to be 4 of these hearts. They can spawn in any of a bunch of different spots. But there will always be 4 and 1 outside. Are you in here? The last heart? You are not. Alright, this was very bad spawns because it's going to be in the last area possible for this to be able to spawn at. Which is right over here. And now we're going to go up and grab the heart that's outside of here. Now the heart that I'm going to grab right here is actually the heart you would normally grab first which would activate the trigger for the projectionist. However, we activate it while we're running away from him. The projectionist. Don't worry, if you wanted to see the projectionist, we'll be seeing him later. But only for a second.
Just bring me back the pieces I need. Tell me.
Still writhing in your hands.
Bring them to me now.
Alright, so right here, that was the final task that she wanted us to do. But now that we have all the tasks done, we actually have to go up and grab the Themeatly cutout. So all we have to do here is go in here and run up the stairs.
Return to the light. It's time to go home.
Up to the second floor P. Alright. We want to go over here. And you know where those valves were? We're going to go here. All the way over here. And there we go.
What the heck is this?
Now we're going to go back down. And finish off this level. Now when I get into here... Alrighty. There is a swag strat that you can do. It could actually save time on this area, but I have not practiced that swag strat yet. So I don't want to risk it. Oh, I got it.
Have you ever wondered what heaven is like? I like to dream that it's quite beautiful.
Alright, I'm gonna see if you can actually make it up to the top in time.
By a warm sun. I don't think I'll ever get to see it. Are you ready to ascend, my little errand boy? The heavens are waiting.
Alright. We're gonna just... So normally you would be inside of an elevator at this point doing, just standing in the elevator while this dialogue is going on. However, this swag strat allows for you to just run around and do absolutely nothing while you're waiting. Alright, you cannot make it up in time. But stop. But make... And bring me my boy Boris. So right now, this is you would be dropping in a you would be dropping down in an elevator. And we should, if I'm correct, be having the crotch shot. Yes, we got the crotch shot on Boris. This is one of those glitches that just shouldn't be there. But it's hilarious, nonetheless. And Chapter 3 done. One of the hardest chapters to do in a casual playthrough. Okay. This next one, the cutout is right at the beginning of the level, but you, in order to activate it, you have to do something else first.
All right, Joey. I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
So, our next cutout here, we have to first go this way.
Definitely something missing here.
Then we have to, as you can see, I'll pass by and do it. As you can see, this door does not open. So we're gonna go in here, grab the valve, go this way, get the valve and open it up. Then we're gonna run back to that door that was locked up. And walk straight through.
What the heck is this?
Now we're gonna continue through the level with the glitches that we would normally do. Alright, there's a certain particular order that we want to pull these books, because we end up right next to the door the way that we do this. So there's one, there's two, 3, 4, and 5. Wow, I forgot where that 5th one was for a second. So as you saw, we were right next to the doors and we could just enter in. Now, right here, there isn't really anything special that's going on until later on. We have to hit that.
I can get across here if I can find a way to fix this.
Then we're going to turn this lever. And as long as we're looking right here, we can get that a little bit early. And then we're gonna put this in, turn that, run over here, and we're gonna grab our gear that pops out. You can't jump off or do anything here, anything swaggy or anything. You just have to wait. I know this very beginning area is very boring for Chapter 4. But there's nothing really exciting. The exciting stuff happens later on in this chapter. Alright, now we just have to wait. Hi, Bendy cutout. So, we have no idea why it stops there and the music gets heavy at all. There's nothing anywhere in here. We just believe that it's because it was going to fall or something. We're just not sure. Alrighty. Go through the hands. And we're free.
I see you there, my little errand boy. Your angel is always watching.
Up the stairs.
That keeps you going.
This would be another area for just talking and asking questions.
The thirst for your
Because it's just a lot of running around.
or perhaps
The skips and tricks are coming up here in just a minute.
better hurry, errand boy. Yours
Just going through a door.
staying in one piece.
Grab that and walk through. So up at the very front up here, since I'm playing on the Xbox, it gets very laggy, but I can drop a little bit of that lag by just looking at this wall here. So that was the fastest I've ever gone through that without it lagging. Normally what would happen there is Bendy would pop up at in front of you and scare you, but I haven't seen that in forever. Alright, so it's just a lot of crawling to get to the next area. So that banging is not music, it's actually... I don't think you can see him, no. Okay. It's actually a guy, one of the searchers, at the at one of the grates knocking his head against it. Alright, and now we are out of the grates. And we're gonna do our swag jump up here. We're gonna jump over this chair. Save half a second. Do it again right here. Okay, ready? Swag chair. Oh yeah, saved half a second. Let's see if we can get it going back. Nice. We got it. Swag chair, yeah. And now, what we have to do here is there's a little bit of dialogue. All we have to do is look at all the levers over here on the right to activate the cutscene.
This haunted house seems like the way to go, but it's gonna need some power. Hang in there, boys.
And now we wait for the
Coming.
balls. There we go. Then we have to do this, shoot 'em up. You don't have to hit all of them. You just have to get in a certain area on the back wall there. You see that guy running. That's as far as you need to get. Alrighty. We're gonna get our first lever right here. So this time we're actually gonna go a little bit around right here. So we're closer. Hit this. Now what you normally have to do is you have to use cans to throw them on the ground, and they would get distracted by them. However, you don't have to do that at all. You can just run past these guys. Go in here. Get the lever.
That's two.
Run past them. Then go all the way over where you need to again. Okay, and we made it past that. If you die there, I like to call it a Riz, because he usually dies there. Alright, we can save there, or we can say this is the one area we actually do have to do a save reset in order to continue one of our tricks. So this is one of the only times I'm actually going to be doing a save reset in order to help out. So doing this will allow for us to grab cans that we need for the Bertram fight, the next fight that's coming up, which is called Bertram. It allows for us, he will have 5 arms on him. It will allow for us to knock an arm off early if you know exactly where to throw the cans. So that's how long it usually takes for the loading screens off of an Xbox. So normally you only have to grab 3 cans, but I like to grab, well, you actually do have to grab all 4 right here. Now we're gonna head over to Bertram. Now, the reason we have to do the save there is because if you weren't to save there, you would not be able to grab the cans. They would not allow for you to take them out of there because they know about this trick for you to be able to knock the arms off with cans.
Biggest park ever built. A centerfold of attractions. Each one more grand than the one before it.
There we go. We have to, in order for us to actually hurt Bertram, you have to get hurt yourself.
Mr. Drew.
There's 1 and 2.
Dreams. You are the true architect behind so many nightmares. I built this park.
3,
It must be a masterpiece. My
4.
masterpiece.
Perfect.
Now you think you can just throw me out? Trample me
This is
and forget me.
one of the better tricks inside of this area. I'm still here. And there is Bertram. Come on. Alright, we got unlucky here. That was lucky though. Alrighty. Oh, we got lucky again. We're gonna hit that. Oh, I should have hit those too. Alright, we only have 2 more arms left. And some of them... Oh, neither one of these have any of... Oh, yep, one of them does. Alright. That's 1 arm left now. Get around there, there's no way. Awesome. And that was Bertram Fight. The only way you can hit those modules right there are by them lighting up. Okay? And now, finally, we are going to... You can either grab these next cans after the next fight or before it, and I always grab it before. There's no time waste or time save when you're doing that, because you have to go and grab them anyway. So we're gonna go grab the cans. Normally you would have to normally here you would want to only grab 3 cans, but I grab a 4th can for safety because I have done it more than once where I have actually missed the boss of the stage. So if you missed the projections the first time and want to know what he looks like, you're gonna see him right here. We run through here, And this is one of the few ink puddles you can actually jump in, run in. So we're just gonna run past him. He's gonna chase us this entire time. And I hope you like the projectionist, because that's about... There's one more area where we actually see him, but you won't be happy. Alrighty. Now we run back up after we've gotten rid of the projectionist. He's gonna chase us again. And we are going to get in here. And it's gonna go into a little cutscene. There's our projectionist buddy. He's kind of ugly, isn't he? Well, he's not gonna be ugly for long. What's the Themeatly percent? The Themeatly percent is when you go and you see the Themeatly cutouts in each level. There's one in each level, and you have to just see all of them in that category. For this category, it's very memey, but I'm like the only one that runs it, and it adds on maybe a minute at most. Alrighty, we're gonna hit this last switch. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's stupid, but that's what the marathon. If you do you know anything about the marathon, the Scuffathon that Hagenator is doing? Do you know about that?
The ride truly begins, Henry.
Junker?
Come in and pretend it's all just a bad dream.
The Scuffathon right here is a very long cutscene that it's not really a cutscene, it's like a on the rails, literally on the rails mover
So much can fall apart.
that we can't move any faster. It just leads us to the boss of the stage.
Or you were putting someone into
Oh yeah, this is just a category extension for the game. We have an any percent, which is which is the most popular one. We have a 100%, which is all achievements.
Henry.
It's a really fun. If you play the speedruns, it's actually really fun. I would strongly, if you liked the game the first time, I would try the speedruns because they're super fun.
Because if that's the case,
The community is really helpful. We're always open for new ideas. But it's a very fun speedrun. The glitches in this game are super fun to learn. So, now we're heading on to the boss of the stage. It is, well, let's see if we can grab the bacon soup. We got it. Okay. It's very interesting boss. We're trying to search for Boris this whole time, and you wonder where he is. Well, this boss might have an idea of where Boris is. Watch 50 hours of it? Yeah, the speedruns, you should go to the speedrun page. Oh no, it's Boris. The speedrun.com page is really fun. To like watch all the speedrunners in first place and stuff like that. Alright, here we go.
the new and improved Boris.
Now you wonder, why do you have cans? Well, didn't you know cans are the strongest item in this game?
This time, there's no ink, no escape.
Oh yeah, the glitches are amazing in this. Like, this is technically a glitch that I'm doing right here. So, like I said, cans are the strongest weapon in the game. Alright. We're gonna go right here, and we're gonna wait. Where am I getting the cans? You get the cans from where you fight the Butcher Gang, where you're supposed to distract them. You can pick them up again. If you save, reset, you can go back in and grab the cans. We also use these 4 cans to also knock an arm off early off of Bertram. So, yeah, it's a lot easier. There also is another way that you can grab it. Let's see if we can eat this. Got it. That's our one yeet for the game. And that's why I grabbed 4 cans, because you can sometimes miss that shot, and then you just... Can yeet %? Yeah, exactly. And my girl right here. Miss Alice Angel. And look, who is that? Boris? It couldn't be. Wasn't that just Boris? Oh no, my dear friends. You have another thing coming. Now, right here is what we say in the community, the stupidest 5 minutes of this game. You are literally sitting in an unskippable cutscene because, like I said at the very beginning of the run, the developers of this game actually made it so you can't skip cutscenes because they aren't a big fan of speedruns, so they actually don't support the community. However, we found ways around stuff, but this is the one thing that we have not found a way around. I'm not wrong about what, Junker? So right here is what we call go get your pee breaks in right now, because there's nothing you can do about this. Yeah, this is really dumb. There's nothing we can do. But I will be right back. I will not do this during the actual run. I will do this beforehand, but right now, I will go take a pee break.
I know that song.
Everyone knows that song. Who are you? Why are you here?
I was invited by an old friend. And now I can't leave.
Then you know more than we do. 1 minute, we don't even exist. Just thoughts. And the next minute, this place.
Are you gonna let me out of here?
Down here, strangers aren't good things. How can we trust you? We don't even know what you are.
My name is Henry. I used to work here.
I honestly don't know my name. So, they call me Alice. But I'm no angel. You go back and
Oh,
rest.
that's fine, Junker. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Really appreciate it. Right now I'm 6th in the any % category for this game.
I won't go far. Only up to level 6.
However,
Just
it
stay
could
here.
easily be
Keep an eye on Henry, okay?
changed
I'll be back as soon as
with
I can.
some luck.
I promise.
But anyway, you've now met the people that we see for the rest of the run. Mr. Tom and Miss Alice. I have done a lot of Bendy speedruns, yes. I do a lot of, right now, new Super Lucky's Tale on the Switch.
Henry? Here. You must be hungry.
But I do a lot of Bendy. I will
Sorry,
do more
it's
Bendy in the
bad.
future, yes. Because this can actually be beaten, this run. Hi, Tom. Thanks, Tom. So right here, for the marathon, this is a lot of talking. maybe asking questions, answering questions, like I'm doing for you, Drunker. If this is chosen, maybe Hag can ask me questions. There's a lot of stuff that can happen.
A little creepy.
You're the one that writes on the walls.
We all do.
And another reason that I think that this is a good game for the run, besides
But you don't want to touch the ink for too long.
it being a scuffed run for the Meatly percent,
That's how I
it's
met
absolutely
Tom.
useless.
I was messing with things I shouldn't
But
have been, and
another reason
he was
is
there.
if somebody sees
Why
the
do you
name
call him
Bendy
Tom?
on
He just
your
seems to respond to it.
on your stream, they will usually join because there's
I think he's
like I
very
said before, a massive community for this, like
Let me show you something.
theories, the
A while ago,
online,
I was
our
mapping out
online
one of the
community has a
upper
bunch of
levels
stuff too.
when I
So
noticed something reflecting off a piece of glass.
there's just a bunch of stuff.
I held up the
If
glass,
anybody sees
looked
Bendy, they're
through,
gonna come
and
into
on
it.
the wall behind me
to
was
talk
a hidden
about it.
message, right there in plain sight. So I kept looking.
So what's your favorite
and found more
character,
and more
Drunker?
messages
I always ask
everywhere in the
this
studio. But you can't see them with your eyes.
because I already said
Only
she is
through
my
this.
favorite character.
Take a look. I don't know who's leaving them, but I think they know how to get out of here.
Where does it all
She
lead
will
to?
leave you for dead.
Nowhere. I followed them for a long time. Just leads me in circles. I don't think I meant to leave this place, Henry. But maybe you are.
It doesn't even have to be a main character. Like I've met some people that their favorite character is the projectionist,
Tom thinks you're dangerous.
which you only see for a total of 30 seconds throughout this run.
I think you're the hope I've been waiting for.
Yeah, projectionist
Go
is
to sleep.
interesting.
Tomorrow we'll be back.
He's a cool character. And Bendy, I mean, Butcher Gang, yeah. Which one? Which Butcher Gang do you like?
That was
If this
really
game gets chosen,
stupid,
I will
Tom.
definitely learn the names of all the
Shouldn't have
Butcher
gone
Gang
out.
characters. I don't
Yeah,
actually
see,
know
it's
all of them
only a
as many
matter
times. I
of
just know them as the
time
Butcher Gang.
before he finds us here.
What did I do to you, Tom? I did nothing to you.
We can't just leave him. Not with the ink demon right outside the door.
What's going on?
He's coming. We have to move on.
My favorite one of the Butcher Gang is the one that has his head on the string like the Wrecking Ball one. He's my favorite. Tom. Just help, please.
I'm sorry.
So right here, normally they want you to try and look for the spoon by using that sight thing that she had. However, all you have to do really is bring it out and put it away again, and you'll be able to hit the spoon and walk through the pathway. Alrighty. On to the final chapter of the game. There is some tricks. There's nothing really that can actually mess you up at this part. So let's see here. Let's see, there's a little trick here that we can, if we can hit, would be really cool to show off. I don't think I'm too far over to the left. I won't be able to hit it. But there's a cutscene coming up, and you're going to be stopped with ink inside of your wheel in the back. If you destroy the ink fast enough and turn the wheel, you can actually move forward during the cutscene, and it's impossible for the hand to actually catch you. So let's see if I can do it.
Sounds like someone's
Nope.
stuck in the paddle wheel.
Almost. I almost got it. Very close. Alright. I'm not going to say anything here because there's something I always want to say here, and if I get past this part, then I will tell you. But other than that, right now what's going to happen is we're going to be stopped multiple times throughout this entire run to hit ink that is inside of inside of the well in the back here, and it's random as to where the ink is, but there will always be 3. There will never be more than 3. It's just an on the rails. Once again, there's quite a few of those in this run. This one it actually gives you something to do instead of just waiting. Ah, crap. Get it? Thank you. Alright. Another 2 or 3 times of stopping. It's a lot of looking at sewers, walls. There's a stop right around this corner here. I think we have one more. Yeah, we'll only have one more after that. We're gonna stop up at that corner up there. Oh no, there's 2 more. There's this one and one more. I thought we were farther in than we actually were. Alright, we're gonna be stopping one more time before we go through that pathway. I think. No, we will not. Okay, I was right the first time, huh? Oh no. Alright. So now it's just a straight path and on to the Sammy fight. Sammy is the first person that we actually fought, that hit us on the head in Chapter 2. That is Sammy. But we have ways around Sammy actually hurting us. We have really interesting ways. We're gonna run up here, activate Sammy. Okay, I didn't make it up there in time. So we're just gonna jump him on this barrel. Sammy's gonna run after us. While we're standing on this barrel, Sammy actually cannot hit us. He'll just run around in this circle like this until we kill him. You couldn't technically consider this a fight, more so of a nuisance. Alrighty. I often enjoy learning a lot of technical stuff with games, so this is an eye-opener. It's very, very fun. Like I said, learning skips and finally hitting those skips, like the out of bounds in Chapter 3, are very fun. Okay, let's see if we can get the swag strat right here. So the axe isn't even in Sammy's head. That always happens. Thank you for the axe, Tom. I really appreciate it. Let's see if we can get the swag strat.
Oh, that was close.
We got it.
We were in the
We're now on Tom's head.
Was that him?
Because this is the only way you can do it in the
searchers and the lost ones.
in the PC version of this game. Sammy disappears right when he dies, but in the console he does not. So this fight we call the Forever Fight, for reasons of it will continue on until you get enough kills by yourself. You don't want them to hit the enemies to help you out, because it will go a lot slower. So this also has the worst line out of the entire game.
I've never seen this many.
Right there. I've never seen this many before. Don't know why I hate that line, it's just the worst.
Get away from me!
Oh, hi. Ah, crap. Okay, that's fine. So that's fine. It doesn't restart. We're not exactly sure how many kills you actually have to get in order for the fight to end. We believe it's around 50, but nobody has actually counted because it's always different each time. The waves will restart each time as well. Now the minor searchers are the worst enemies to fight here. They're so terrible. They're going that way. So Sammy is still there laying on the ground. Oh, crap. So that's 2 deaths. This is not a really good forever fight, but what can you do? Sometimes it just doesn't work out. This is terrible. Oh, really? You haven't? You've never seen this many before. What's hitting me?
Get away from me!
How are you not dead?
You can do this. Keep fighting.
I'm trying to stay focused on this. I would love to talk more, however, this fight is just miserable to be in. Why was there a miner way out there?
Go back to your tunnel.
Well, they go back to their puddles and then they keep spawning. So shut up, Alice. You haven't?
Get away from me!
Oh my gosh, this is a terrible, terrible forever fight. There we go, it's done.
I think that's all of them. But you never.
Alright, so right here, you can soft lock the game. You have to allow for her to finish up her dialogue before you actually step into
Think you can leave?
that hallway. Because if not, this will not break. And you will just soft lock and you have to restart the forever fight and do it all over again. So right here, we have a little bit of a situation. This area, you have to get around a bunch of Butcher Gang. However, this area works better on the PC. It is possible to get the right right pathway to get through here. However, it just works better on the PC. But I'm gonna try and take the PC path and see if it works.
Not these guys again.
What?
Stay out of sight.
Okay, that's fine. That's actually fine. Because we need them to hit us and knock us. This part, we want to grab that. You can only get hit twice by the Butcher Gang. And, on the PC, you lower the graphics so it's harder for them to hit you. This is only the second time that we abuse a death warp inside of this game. No! Crap. So, right there on the PC, it goes so fast and it doesn't lag as much that you're able to just run past those guys the second time. You want to do this... We have to do this 3 times in order to get the right stuff. So this is unfortunate. I'm gonna get killed once again. Oh, I got lucky. Okay, we're good. There's actually 3 Butcher Gang here, but we have not run into the 3rd one. So if I don't get killed on this last area here, if I go fast enough, then this is pretty fast. This is a pretty good area. We're gonna grab this, turn that, and head out. Nope. That's my average, is getting killed there twice. On the PC, you just run past them without them hurting you. What do I mean by what, Jarker? Nope. That sucks. So I've only seen 2 Butcher Gang here this whole time, and I don't know why. I'm very confused. They're both right there! Yeah, there's usually 3 here. So this is where you can lose a lot of time or gain a lot of time depending how they move. If you can get them to move in a good direction, then you're golden. So since they're both that way, I think I might run the other way. And just get lucky. Oh, there's our 3rd one. It's hard for him to hit us. Alrighty. That's the door that I needed to open. So that was such a long pathway. That was terrible, but whatever. I got screwed over by where they spawned. But as you saw, that's what you want to do every time. Alright, so we got all 3 of our ink. And we got all 3 of... We got all 3 of our pipes here. What do? We go here. Put the pipes in. Go in here. Go up here. Turn back around. And head for our last, the Themeatly cutout of the game. After we get that, we can finish up the game and defeat Bendy. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. How about that one? I always forget where this is. Nope. I think it actually is the one that I opened up. Yep, here we go.
What the heck is this?
Alright, that's our last Themeatly cutout of the game. Bendy does not show up at this point. That's a good point to point out. Bendy will not show up at this point at all. He does show up, but it's at the very beginning, and it's there's like no reason for him to be there. So now we just finish up the rest of the run.
Looks like whatever
we've gotten every single one of the
Get down here.
Themeatly cutouts, and we've technically finished the objective that we need to do, but we don't. We only count the end,
Gonna be pleasant.
the end game. We have to beat the game fully
Something that we need.
for it to count.
Going after it.
You want to go to his lair?
I'm jumping on Tom's head again.
That's death.
That's where the trail seems to lead.
Well, it's probably close by. Probably through that door.
So coming,
It won't be easy to open. I'll need 3
there
gears,
is no
a
glitches for the
crowbar,
Bendy fight. It's just a lot of
some kind of counter.
knowing exactly where to run.
Huh. Well, that works too.
All right. So we're gonna go through here. There's gonna be a bunch of lag here. It always is on the Xbox. But if you look at that wall, it stops. It reduces it. Now, my favorite line of the entire run is right here in this section.
Wow. I've never seen this before.
It's not luck if you know where you're
I
going.
don't see any way
The Bendy,
around.
the final Bendy fight is not luck if you know where you're going.
We'll have to wade across.
We can't. We're not like you, Henry. If we go in
Here's
there,
my favorite line right here. A drop of water in the ocean is rarely seen again.
And I guess it's all up to me.
That's my favorite line. That could go on an arm as a tattoo, on your back as a tattoo. It could go on as a tattoo, is what I'm saying, or it could.
For a reason, Henry.
You could use that for an inspirational quote. It's just, I love that line so much.
Understand it. It's time. Set us free.
Alrighty. I love this line too.
They could have at least given me a weapon.
Shut up, Junker. I don't even know why they added in that line. There's no reason that they should have added in that line. Well, what's the purpose of them talking during that fight? If they're just gonna say the same 3 lines over and over again. Alright, so this final Bendy fight is a lot of... It's just a chase sequence. Come on, grab it. The final Bendy... the final boss is Bendy, but in a different form. You'll see here in just a second. It's a giant chase scene where you have to pull 5 levers, and then you have to make him hit... then you have to make him hit... tubes of ink. We know where all the levers are. It's a matter of if you can get there fast enough and hit the levers on time.
You can save them, Henry. You can peel it all away. You see, there's only one thing Bendy has never known.
He's there from the beginning, but he has never seen the end.
The end.
The levers do not reset upon death. That's another good point, Junker. They do not reset after death, but if you do manage to die, you are closer to a couple of levers. Alright, here's our lovely Bendy. The second we get knocked down, we are going to move right to the left and go. We're going to run this way. And we're going to hit our first lever right there, then we're going to run across. Hit this lever, turn around. Stay against the wall. Hit this lever, and I'm going to take the safe path and go around this way. Hit that lever. And we're out of here. That is a perfect Bendy fight, if you ask me. Now, like I said, if you die, you will spawn right next to one of the levers. It's not faster to do that. However, it's a lot faster to do it the way that I just did it. Now, there's another way to do this as well. We want to get Bendy to first come after this one. And while he's doing that, you want to continue running this way. He'll run after this one. You're gonna try and get him to do that for each one of these. Okay, let's see if he gets... We get the... Yes! We got the perfect Bendy fight. That ending was gorgeous. And now... to see the ending. We're gonna see the ending just like Bendy is seeing an ending for the very first time. So, I have a little bit of movement here at the very end after this little area here. I have to move forward to get to one more cutscene. But the timing ends the second that it goes to black after he walks through the door. But that's not the time that we go off of. The time that we go off of is actually the in-game time, because that evens out the playing field for both the console players and the PC players both. Even though that last area is wonky, it is possible to get past it without dying once. I have done it before.
Henry,
So
soon. I didn't
as
expect you further
I was
out.
saying, not right here.
You're just trying to impress me.
It's through the door
I
of
know.
it will go to darkness, and that'll be time. But in order to actually complete it, I have to show the in-game time.
Who are we, Henry?
Can you guess who we're talking to right here?
I thought I knew who I was.
This right here is Joey Drew,
The success starved.
the guy that sent us on this whole
Left but lines on the
this
page.
whole quest to begin with.
In the end, we followed two different roads of our own making. You, a lovely family.
Me,
Me,
the crooked
crooked
empire.
And my road burned. I let our creations become my life. The truth is, you were always so good at pushing, old friend. Pushing me to
Do the right thing.
You should have pushed
Little harder.
Henry, come visit the old workshop. There's something I need to show you.
All right, we're gonna go through here, and timing comes up after he says a line. And what do you know? We're back at the very beginning of the game once again.
All right, Joey. I'm here.
He's just in an endless loop.
What you wanted me to see.
That was time. So, real-time RTA is 1:43:06, but now we have to wait through all this cutscene, this first cutscene here, and then it goes into one short cutscene, and then we can skip the last one. My favorite glitch in this game has to be the out of bounds. They're super fun to do, and you can do it on both console and PC, because it looked like an only PC exclusive glitch, but as long as you know what you're doing, they're not that hard. That's another thing about this game. The music is really a banger. Alright, so it's going to show one more cutscene here. Tell me another one, Uncle Joey.
Tell me another one, Uncle Joey.
Then we go to black again. Then we have this cutscene skip that we can skip through. And then we can go look at our in-game time. So our total time was 1:36:14. That isn't bad, considering you have to go and grab all of the Themeatly cutouts.